Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. His record, 29 wins, 62 losses, 10 draws, with 21 wins. Coming by way of knockout, he weighed in at 247.2 pounds. Hailing from Forest City, Arkansas, please welcome Jamal Woods. And in the red corner, he weighed in at 235.8 ready pounds. He has a perfect record, 6 wins, no losses, 3 wins by way of knockout. Please welcome from Nashville, Tennessee, Fernando Cuza.
All time, take the step all the time. We want a good, clean fight. All right? Touch gloves, go back to the corner, and let it go.
No glove touch. Did you see that, Albert Hainsworth? Did you see that? No glove touch.
It's critical out here. I like the intensity in the face-off. Something different in the air in this main event.
Let's go, baby.
It's a great snappy jab to start for the Cuban. I expect a little bit more of a feeling out process, this being an 8-round fight than we got earlier in the cards.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, that's not a light jab.
No, it's not. Ooh,
stinging right hand.
Stinging right hand to the body. And this is the fight where I'm paying the closest attention to punch output, you know, how we're going to score these rounds. And another nice right hand to the body from Cuza.
It's a good shot. A lot of mind games right here to start from Jamal Woods, but he's a veteran. You know, he's been in with, like we've talked about, some of the best heavyweights in the world, so it's going to be no easy task.
Another right hand to the body. I really enjoyed the body work here from Kuz, taking a cue out of Agit Kabayel's playbook, who we saw with the prolific body work.
But if Woods thinks that, if he thinks that
a nice left hook to the body,
if he thinks Cuza is going to be tired, that's a guy that can literally move on his feet. And you can see he's very light on his feet. He can drop down. He can drive down to the light heavy.
That was a nice right hand to the body. One thing I saw there from Kuz was 3 steps backwards. I would like to see him angle off to the left or right.
And that's one thing. That's one thing he's going to learn as he gets older in this.
Yeah, here he is circling.
Yeah, he's gonna learn that. So.
Right now, pretty much exclusively mind games being played by Jamal Woods, but he's getting pieced up for it.
And Kuza's going 80-20 as far as body head goes, which could prove to be a really wise strategy as these rounds go on.
And we talked about it earlier. It's so hard to implement body work to a young fighter. So when they already have it, and it's part of their repertoire, even from the beginning of their pro career, that's something that's just a little icing on the cake. And he's doing pretty much everything he wants in this first round.
Yeah. Ooh, lead left hook to the body. That's a high-level shot.
Yeah, it's a great shot to go to as well because it opens up a lot of different avenues for the backhand. So, again, testing the waters, seeing what reactions he can get.
Can't get too comfortable in the corner here.
I like that. It was a nice little sneaky move there from Cuza to get out of the corner. He rakes at both the lead and the backhand of Woods. Get those hands down, clinch over the top, and skate out.
Ooh, Cuza's at a massive advantage on the outside here, so he would be wise to stay out of the corners, keep it in the middle, and continue to assault the body.
But as you can see, like Cuza, he's landing shots, and even Cuza is on that freaking. He's in the corner, and it's still Woods didn't throw anything.
Yeah, well, Jamal just opened up for the first time right there. You see the showboating, you see him, being braggadocious, but that almost signals to me he felt those shots.
Oh yeah, absolutely, he felt those shots, and you can see when they were in the corner for a good 20 seconds, Woods didn't throw one punch, while Cruz had his back, and Cruz landed, probably 3 or 4 shots on that. So, they could say, we got like a fan that's right here of Woods. He can say whatever he wants to say, but you can see when you're scared to throw those punches because you know that Cuza can like definitely counter from it. That says a lot.
When I see a fighter get hit to the body or shake their head no, the first thing that goes to my mind is
yes.
They felt that, right?
It's more like yes.
Absolutely.
It's an attempt at psychology, but
that whole first round was an attempt at psychology from Jamal Woods.
It was
a failed attempt at that. He's down 1-0. Again, this fight's going to ramp up as we go on, but what I really liked from Cuza in the first round was the variety in the shots. Not just the body and the head, but the lead hand doubling up, the backhand doubling up.
Yep.
The slip out angle change. I want to see more of that here. Look at the feint. Beautiful.
See, that's the one thing I want to see.
He's looking away from his opponent. Ooh, and a beautiful right hand to the body.
One thing from like Cuza, like he would smile and like da 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 da, like tap you up, but I want to see him like literally just go after Woods, because right now, like I don't think Woods can hurt him, to be honest, like because he could see every punch that's coming at him. Yep. Like he's so much faster than Woods. Woods is like, look, Woods hasn't thrown a punch yet because he's getting countered.
Yeah, and Cuza with the sharp, snappy punches. Like you said, I would like to see him really put his full body behind that and start to land some damage here.
I know that, has a nice counter right hand there, catch counter. What I do like that Woods is doing is trying to keep himself close, right? If he's going to have any success, it's going to be right here. And you're trying to crowd the young fighter. That's a little bit of a
almost fell through the ropes. But he's changed approaches here. He is now trying to walk Cuza down.
Which you figured was going to happen. You're right. If you're going to have any chance, it's going to be on the inside. It's going to be trying to crowd and smother a lot of the punches that are coming back. But
he needs more activity. He can't just stand still with his head down for 10 seconds.
Absolutely. And Cuza's doing a good job of framing with his lead hand. Really enjoy that. I want to see that distance kept. Then the uppercuts, right hand to slide out. He's doing some good stuff.
He is.
The thing it is, Woods is coming straight forward. He's not giving any kind of
There's
type
zero
of
variety.
angles.
Yeah, zero. Yeah.
I mean, he's like he's an easy punching bag that keeps moving straight forward. So, like, Cuza, at his skill level, which is, like, far superior for a lot of, 6-0 fighters, he's going to move and he's going to be able to freaking, he's going to be able to, like, counter.
Nice jab there.
Yeah, I would like to see Cuza try to get this fight back in the middle of the ring. I thought that's where he had the most success.
Right now, very comfortable on his back foot.
Yeah.
Looking to almost play Olay a little bit with the raging bull walking, well, maybe not raging, but a bull walking
A bull.
A bull.
Not a raging or an atomic one,
Not
but
quite,
a bull.
Not quite seeing red just yet, but, well, no, he is. He's seen a lot of red.
There he is.
He's seen a lot of red. Those jabs and right hands coming down the pipe. He's seen a lot of red. But this is a little bit of that showboating we had talked about with Cuza, right? If their shots are there, he's committing somewhat, but
yeah, that wasn't low.
You want to see a little bit more potential stepping on the gas here from Cuza and really seeing what he can do on that front foot. But so far, a comfortable 2 rounds.
Yeah. And as Cuza hits him with shots, above the belt line, I hope the ref doesn't warn him or anything like that. One of my biggest pet peeves in boxing is when someone lands a punch at or above the belt line and the ref comes in and warns them, because it kind of throws off your entire game plan.
Now, one thing I'd like to just see personally, after watching Cuza so many times, I want to see him get more serious. Because right now he's literally just
I agree.
I mean, he's just kind of like playing.
There's a lot of lackadaisical, a little bit like I'm in control of this, I'll do what I want. But I'm with you.
Yeah.
I mean, again, we talked about it in some of the earlier fights. People came for a show. We want to see you put the pressure on this guy. If you're a prospect, show us why.
Yeah, I want to, maybe he's because I think this is the longest he's been. He has a potential 8 rounds to go.
Yep.
I mean, this is as long as his fight he's has. Maybe he don't want to step on the gas right now, but I love to see him step on the gas. He's going to the body, which is a great thing. And maybe chopping the guy down. Maybe in the 5th and 6th round, he's going to put him down.
Me as well.
I already like the volume of the jab in this round to start. I just would have, see him plant that. There's a nice overhand, at least an attempt at it.
An attempt at one. Wouldn't have felt great. Up jab attempt, uppercut attempt.
Now, again, we can sit here and ask Cuza.
Wood channeling his inner Emmanuel Augustus here, a little bit of drunken master action.
We can sit here and ask Cuza to bring it, but there is two people in that ring. And Jamal Woods, the Olays, the dancing is great, but you're down 2 rounds already. And these people, again, they didn't come to watch you dance around. They came to watch you fight.
Yeah, but even then, Ray, they go to the inside. There's about 7 seconds where Cuza has an opportunity to let his hands go, and he doesn't. Break it up.
That might have been the nicest break of the action I think I've ever seen without referee intervention.
Yeah, both guys took a break when they got inside, and you often see that in boxing. It's almost like an unwritten agreement. When we go inside, we're both going to chill. But not there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dancing.
I was going to say that. Anthony Woods is dancing and then throwing right hands and then getting back to dancing.
Interesting strategy.
Oh, a little shot there after the referee broke.
But he's a veteran of 101 fights, so him having some of these tactics isn't surprising.
Really, I think it's like he watched
an
film
uppercut
on
while the
Cuza.
headlock there again.
I think he watched film of Cuza to try to be just like what he does.
And, I mean, like you said, Zach, he's trying to frustrate the young guy.
Yeah.
Trying to get him out of his game a little bit, right? Put some old man game on him a little. And just teach him a little bit of, how these things can go if you're not in control.
But as you can see, his Woods' like punches are slower. I mean, they're significantly
there's no
slower
comparison in the
Cuza.
technique skill shown so far, but he's trying to make up for that with gamesmanship and a little, gimmick here and there. He needs a little more than that, but it can be frustrating, and Cuza has to be able to handle that.
He does, and I would like to see Cuza go back to the body as he was in the first round.
That's probably the first meaningful shot I've seen from Jamal Woods.
It was the first one, yeah. It wasn't probably.
Yeah.
Definitely was.
I think it's out right.
Oh!
I like a shoulder bump right hand.
I like that.
We're fighting. I don't know what.
It's a fight.
I don't know what Jamal Woods expected. We're in a fight. Yeah, shoulder bump right hand is coming.
All right. Crowd getting rowdy here.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a fight going on outside of the ring between fan bases of both fighters there.
And Cuza is a part of the same. Oh!
Big right hand there.
A nice right hand. Beat him to a punch there.
I mean, listen, through 3 rounds, there's not a lot to make other than there's some gimmicks going on. There's a little bit of lackadaisical between both fighters. And then all of a sudden, one fighter will turn up. I see it 3-0 in favor of Cuza right now. But, again, I'm with you, Albert.
They're
I'd like
each
to
fighting
see
in spurts.
I'd like to see him ramp up the pressure. I'd like to see him ramp up the damage and really go for it here.
I just kind of wonder, just looking at Cuza right now, if he has I know he has the skills, just a tad better the stamina, because he's, not to say he's breathing hard, but he's breathing a little bit more. And if he can ramp up in the next 5 rounds to really put him down, because I don't think Woods could. I definitely don't think Woods can turn it up. It's just like how Cuza can turn it up.
I would agree with that assessment. I would like to see some more aggression out of Cuza, some more 3 and 4 punch combinations rather than just 1 or 2.
That was a nice, snappy lead hook there. Like I said, the kid's got great skills. He's fast with his hands. Good shot selection. Look at that turn into right hand. This is what we want to see.
There you go. This is the aggression, and then he backs up.
That's what you want to see. That's the aggression. That's the style of fight I think is going to suit him well. Listen to the crowd come alive when he does it. Everybody's energy goes up. Obviously, you can't do that for 8 rounds straight, but those moments are where he has the most success, and it's easy to see.
If he continued that, I don't think he would go the full 8.
Yeah, I agree with you.
No, definitely not. If he just turns it up, has about 4 or 5 of those flurries in a round. Yeah, I mean you already see Woods already
nice
a little
lead
tired.
hook right hand.
Yeah, Jamal staggers a little bit, does a little dance move.
We talked about it earlier, Zach. All that is gamesmanship to say, hey, let's take a break. Don't keep
Yeah,
hitting me.
exactly.
Let me just dance in front of you. Don't keep hitting me.
Exactly.
That's a great combination there.
Yeah, I want to see a little bit more to the body with Cuza. I know he goes to the body, but you can tell you like Woods is already taking like some deep breaths in
I agree.
in between the rounds.
He started the fight with some beautiful lead left hooks to the body. I would like to see him go back to that for sure. It seems he's been more headhunting these last 3 rounds. That might be tough.
I mean, more than anything else, when you get to this point, it's mentality. Like, what do you want to do with the rest of this fight? He has been controlled.
Ooh,
beautiful shot.
A beautiful left hook to the body.
Cuza has been in control of this fight from the opening bell. He has done exactly what he wants to do at the pace he wants to do it. So now you make a decision. Do you want to continue this 8 rounds and, throw a shot at a time and win a decision, which he absolutely can do? Or do you want to test yourself in these moments and really go after a shot
beautiful
like that?
uppercut. He went up the middle for the first time in this fight, and some showboating to top it off. I think Cuza's path to victory as far as the finish goes here is going to be to the body. He's been finished 7 times in his 101 career fights. Jamal Woods hasn't. There's a famous Joe Louis quote when one of his trainers said to him, "This guy doesn't like to get hit to the body," and he said, "Who do?"
Who do is exactly correct. Nobody loves a body shot. No one likes getting hit, by the way, but you can easily take a shot upstairs better than you can take a liver shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Liver, kidney, solar plexus, I would take all of it.
Those shots, you can just tell right now, being the 4th round, Woods is definitely like.
Oh,
beautiful uppercut. Again,
hands at his waist.
The gamesmanship and the showboating is one thing, and then you see him snap off an uppercut like that. There's potential.
Yeah,
with
there
Fernando Cuza. There really is, and I just, I'd implore the young man to really step on the gas here and showcase that potential in a way that's going to make him meaningfully better. That's the question you ask when you're in these moments. Are you getting meaningfully better? Because, yes, you're up in this fight, 4 rounds to 0 on my scorecard. But is it servicing you other than coming in and getting another fight under the lights? Are you getting better in the ring for your next fight and for your career? That's the question I would ask.
And there's like I say, I've seen Cuza so many times. That's how he does. When he knows he can dominate an opponent, he might take it easy. The last time, he really went in there and finished. So I kind of want to see him finish a very, formidable opponent in Woods. If he could go in there and just, put the gas pedal on for probably a round and a half, I think he'll get Woods out of there.
There's a clear talent disparity, and when there is a talent disparity like that, you do want to see some of those intangibles that we spoke about: the aggression, the combinations, the body punching, the
Great
discipline.
combination. Very good shots there. Snappy lead hook and the right hand behind it.
Absolutely. Lead uppercut. Ooh, and a beautiful right hand. That was clean.
Super clean.
And I like the ref telling him, keep fighting. That was clean because it wasn't even close.
Yeah, I was in the belly.
Posting there on top of the head. 5-2 there. Shoots the 5
I actually
again.
agree with the lady in the crowd that was screaming back on it. Yep. He absolutely. Cuza's having success, but then, breaks that distance and kind of circles out and resets the action. Why? You're winning. You're having success. Keep going.
I agree.
That lady in the crowd, that was his manager, Ashley Adams.
We might have to add Ashley
get
into
Ashley
the
in
booth.
the corner. Yeah, get her in the corner because that's great
corner.
advice.
Yeah.
And again, you're seeing a lot of arm punches.
You are.
From Jamal Woods.
You are.
The things that do land, there's no hip rotation. There's no real power behind it. Even there, it's kind of just slapping out the wrist. There's no real threat.
No, there's nothing
shots.
behind these punches. They're arm punches, like you said, and you kind of get a feel for how he's had 10 career draws. He does enough to maybe keep it close, but doesn't land anything, really impactful, and these are arm punches.
But you got to get us, chopping at the body early.
Yeah.
Ooh,
great shot.
He snuck behind the back there and got
nice
to the
shoulder
kidneys.
bump. I love that.
You still got 2 rounds.
Great combination.
Shoe shined him.
Little Sugar Ray there. This is what you want to see, though. On the front foot, not looking to take back steps, combinations, volume, and putting the pressure on. A minute left in this round.
I want to see activity here. I want to see people. I want to see a taunt and a feint. That was a beautiful right hand to the body. But follow up. Keep going.
Yeah, he's putting a 1-2. Just he's done. And that's what
he has an
Cuza's
opponent that's
saying.
really struggling as we're nearing the end of this 5th round. When he hits him with the right hand to the body like that, I would like to see him follow up.
I agree.
And that's the one thing about Cuza, he'll take rounds. You know what I mean? Like he wants to go all rounds.
That's a great left hook to the body.
But he need to learn.
That's not the best trait in a heavyweight.
Yes, exactly, because you still got that weight, you still got that power.
Absolutely.
You can also get caught.
Yes, absolutely. Heavyweight is a totally different division than any other one. One punch can change anything at any time. And does Jamal Woods possess that power? No, he's arm punching. He's not getting his full body behind it.
Shot.
But Cuza's next fight might be against a big puncher
Good
where he
shot.
can't let rounds continue. And that was a nice shot, Wade. I agree.
Again, you can just see the difference. You can see the fighters' mentalities already. Jamal Woods is fighting a negative fight.
He is.
He is fighting to not go down. He's fighting to just, again, stay in this ring and like you said, Zach, get to this decision. But this is why Cuza, and I got to be honest, I like the last round. We saw a little bit more aggression. In this 6th round, I want to see even more. I want to see that build, that progression
I do as well.
that you talked about, Albert, in his last fight. I want to see it again here because the door is not cracked open. It's not a little bit open. It's wide open. Go and find that finish.
Yeah, especially following the body shots.
I'm just wondering if he wants to go like a few more rounds and then try to finish.
I hope not.
Because, as you look at it, like you could physically see in Wood's eyes right now that he's pretty done. You know what I mean? Like, he's tired. He has a guy that has faster hands, putting combinations together, hitting the body. You can tell like his stomach's not sucked in. He's like, kind of like booted out. So, yeah, and look, you go in there like for 4 seconds and you don't throw a punch.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get hit anymore.
Yeah, if I'm in Cuza's corner, I'm telling him, you don't get paid for overtime. Go out there and make a statement in front of these Nashville fans.
Right. Like, yeah, okay, these first 5 rounds, if for a young guy like Cuza, you want to get rounds, I understand that. Right? You want to get some rounds under the lights. You want to see what your fighter does as the fight goes on. But now it's time to hit the kill switch.
Yeah.
Right? Now it's time to look for that red button and put on a show and close the show.
That was a nice 3-punch combination from him. He does not like that right hand to the body. You can see he tries to tell the ref that it's low, and none of them are. So that, to me, is a telltale sign that he doesn't like being on the receiving end of it.
Yeah, he doesn't want any I don't think he wants any shots to the body.
Nice slip there, slip and rip from Cuza.
Oh, a beautiful left hook upstairs and the left hook down.
And it's so effortless, it's almost frustrating to watch, as a commentator because he has it. He has the skills to do it. And it's so effortless for him that you could see he could double that up. He could go with 2 or 3 more punches.
Yeah, absolutely. I like to see him go back to that, the left hook upstairs, left hook to the bottom. That's a classic Mike Tyson combination. Legendary trainer Panama Lewis, that was the first thing he taught me on the bag. Left hook upstairs, left hook down.
Beautiful slip and rip.
Yeah, he's ready to go down. Hopefully he puts on this steam.
Ashley is very excited, telling him to finish this fight.
Good. Rightfully so.
Two more.
This is great work to the body from Cuza. Absolutely. It's fantastic. And getting back on the front foot here. Sitting down on punches.
We're starting to get Cuza chance. This crowd is eagerly anticipating the finish.
Good shot.
Good shot. As he hurts him, I want to see him continue to go to the body.
Very good level change, body work here.
It is.
From Fernando Cuza.
I wouldn't let him take a break inside like that. I would continue to punch. Or go for that shoulder bump as we saw earlier.
Nice. Step back, separate, then a left hook. Great manipulation of space and distance. Good body control. Again, he's a young prospect that has a lot of tools in the shed. That was a nice slick counter right hand there from Jamal Woods.
It was.
For every one of those, though, he's getting hit with about 4 big shots. It's not going to be enough to mount any sort of comeback at all.
Yeah.
But
if you're Cuza here, I'm throwing 2 or 3.
overhand and the hook.
Ooh, a beautiful left hook to the body.
That's a great finish to the round there. That's the kind of round I want to see. It's not just from the start, but the middle and the end. Yeah, the shoe shine was there, but the finish, the devastation behind shots, the intent behind looking to throw big, heavy shots walking forward.
Yeah, you want them to, step up and just, finish it because he has the capability. He has the punch output. He has it all. And to finish a guy like this who's been in rounds with a lot of champions, this would say a lot.
It absolutely would. And I hope
beginning of his career.
And I know that we have again his manager Ashley in the corner. I hope his corner's telling him that. I hope they understand the importance of the ring, the rounds, and knocking off ring rust and all that great stuff. But the importance of the finality of a finish, how it looks to not only these people in the crowd, but to people that are potentially seeing Fernando Cuza as a prospect and looking to move him up the heavyweight ladder.
Yeah.
How do you get that? By finishing people and doing it in an epic fashion.
Yeah.
In epic fashion.
For those just tuning in at home, we're now entering round 7 of a scheduled 8, and Cuza is off to a blistering 6-0 start. Pretty clear.
Yeah, it's not even close. 6 rounds to 0. He's dominated pretty much every aspect of the sport of boxing. The Marquess of Queensberry rules have been all in the favor of Fernando Cuza.
See, right now, that's what I love for Cuza to go right back to the body of Woods, because then he's gonna fall. I know the little 1-2 shots are nice, but he needs to go back to the body. He goes back to the body. He's gonna fall.
Nice right hand to the body there from Jamal Woods.
Yeah,
exactly. You want to take that away from him. That was the first time we've seen Jamal Woods actually put his body into it, not just an arm punch.
I agree. When you're tuning into a main event, you don't want to see run-of-the-mill stuff. You don't want to see, just clean boxing. You want to see something that makes them different, and that's what we're looking for here out of Fernando Cuza.
But one thing that we still got to remember, and this is one thing
that was a nice right hand to the body.
One thing I keep forgetting about Cuza, he's only 22.
Yep, young cat.
Yeah, very young, very talented, but he's still 22.
And this is why you talk about mentality, Albert. You find this in young guys that, they're watching YouTube, they're watching their favorite fighters, how they fight. There's a mentality, and sometimes it's infected a little bit of the new age boxing as well, where the intent to kill is been lesser to the style and swagger of boxing, So I want to see this young guy really develop, which we have seen over the last 6 rounds. He has every tool in the shed. It's just missing that mentality that I want to see in these last couple of rounds, which is, all right, I had my fun. Now the show needs to end.
Yeah,
right.
In recent years, I think we've seen kind of the resurgence of the heavyweight division. It's always been boxing's premier division, but if you look around the landscape right now, you've got obviously your top dogs, your Alexander Usyk, your Tyson Furies, your Anthony Joshua, your Leon Dubois, your Joseph Parkers. But you've got young prospects like Moses Otama coming up, Jared Anderson, although he's coming off a loss. So,
and why do people love Moses? Moses goes out and finishes people quickly.
Quick,
fast, and in a hurry.
He almost puts them 6 feet under. That's how hard he hits guys.
And he's building a fan base off it. We're talking about fast-tracking a 19-year-old potentially into world title contention.
Yes.
It's because of the way he fights.
Yes.
It gives attention to a young guy like that. And
absolutely.
For Cuza, I think he can find ways. He just kissed him on the side of the head.
We did. And Jared Anderson on his come-up, to being, boxing's top prospect at heavyweight was finishing guys.
Yeah.
And he was doing some great stuff on top-ranked boxing.
You could just name some of the biggest names at heavyweight right now.
Yeah.
Parker, Bacoli, even Daniel Dubois.
Yep.
These
Who was
guys
23 years old when they threw him in against Joe Joyce.
Nasty punchers.
Yep, absolutely.
I think, to me, a killer instinct is when you want to put somebody out of their misery.
Yep.
No matter if they're to me, it's just I love Cuza as a fighter. I just feel like he's missing that mentality where you just want to destroy every single person that you're in the ring with. I think he's feeling like putting on a show a little bit is more of his formality. I want to put on a show by putting somebody in the dirt, in the ground. I want them to be carried out. I want to do everything legally. I want to be carried out. That's how you got to do it.
It's the age-old question, though, Zach. Is that something you could teach? Is that something you could teach a guy to be?
That's debatable. It's one of the age-old questions in boxing. And when I'm watching a heavyweight, I would like them to be a great white shark in there. When they see red, I would like to see them go for the kill.
Forget about a great white shark. I want to be a megalodon.
There you go.
A megalodon.
I don't want anybody to think
3-syllable on him.
Well, listen, he's got 3 minutes to really try and show off a little bit more of that killer instinct.
Cuza
We've seen everything
on the
else.
back foot early here.
Yeah, you see, like,
this is not it.
Inactivity. Yeah,
That's not it.
No, it's not.
to let this person come in there, you think he can't get hurt.
And make no mistake, what he's done in this fight is impressive. We've seen the skills. We've seen his ability to not get hit, to be slick, to work off the back foot and the front foot.
But put the exclamation mark on it.
Exactly.
Yep. Clearly a massive
right hand there.
talent discrepancy.
And that's the thing, it's going to happen. Like we said, like when you're in that heavyweight, there's one punch that can change a fight.
Yep.
We've seen it many, many times when somebody just get a lucky punch.
Nice right hand.
So, like, we got to see him, like, finish fighters. And it's going to, like, if he starts finishing fighters, it's going to make his opponents come with their A game. And then he continues to keep finishing them.
That's how you get better, Albert.
That's
how you get better.
This is not making him better right now. He's taking unnecessary damage that he doesn't need to.
Wait, I've got a question for you. You've been out of, sparring a couple of weeks, trying to do your shadow box, stuff like that. Is this giving you an itch to get back in there?
Oh, yeah, man. Anytime you come out and you have, a show like this at Country Box where we had, Jordan Guinness earlier really putting it on the line. We got to see the Warrior Kid. Yeah, man, you get the itch being around it again. And I've only had one fight as a professional, but you never know. You never know. Maybe sooner than you think I might take that.
Fight Cuza?
Beautiful shot. Fight Cuza, hell no. No shot. I don't want any parts of that, man. We'll stick to my little, very, very novice lane of boxing.
Yeah, I know Mams is watching. We got to get Tiki-Taki in there with you.
Hey, we need to get somebody
a nice right hand to the body. No, that was clean.
That was clean. That was a little low.
You thought so? I thought it was above the belt line.
Yeah, that was a little low.
All right, I have to see a replay. I'm going to go with Al's judgment there. All right, it was low.
And his pants was a little bit down, but yeah, that was a little low.
He's got to do the Tyson Fury, pull him up to his belly button.
Got to go waist high.
Yeah.
Nice short shots, man. Again, good technical shots.
That was a clean body shot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a perfect.
And a cool thing about
the belly button.
Kuza doesn't really overextend
right to the
himself.
kidney there twice.
Kuza doesn't overextend himself, which is a good trait to have. But last few seconds, see if we can get a little flurry.
That's the conclusion.
There we are.
8 rounds.
That's 8-0 in my book, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I think everyone's book. Besides maybe Jamal's mother.
Yeah, listen, again, you saw out of a young prospect, you saw some things you really liked. The technique, the short shots. He didn't get hit with really anything meaningful the entirety of the night. It's just that one thing, guys, and we asked for it the whole night, and we still didn't get the answer. Does he have that killer instinct? Will he be willing to go and put it on the line?
It seems like he kind of like put, if we could do our Cubans and kind of mix them together, have Ortiz
mentality with his skills.
Killer, with the with Cruz's skills, it'd be freaking amazing.
Yeah. And listen, you talked about it, Al. He's young, and there's so much time in his pro career, but you don't want to wait on that. You don't want to have that as a laurel you rest on, to be like, we have so much time, we can build it. Right now is the time. There's no better time than the present, and you said it earlier, Zach, there's so many young heavyweight prospects and guys that are now coming into their prime at heavyweight that, you don't have time to wait until you're 28, 29, 30 anymore. You really need to go now. And, like I said, I think he had a great fight. Clearly won, not even close. Yeah. But I just want to see that one question answered.
Yeah, especially with the emergence of his excellency, who's now putting the best against the best. There's no more building prospects. You're getting put against other young, undefeated fighters almost straight away. You're getting thrown in the Shark Tank.
Yeah, I mean, it's like he got to go and start finishing guys. You don't want to be in a fight with this guy for 8 rounds. You know what? If you can finish him in 5 or 6, you finish him in 5 or 6.
Yes.
You take the less beating of the other 2 rounds, even though they weren't much. You're still getting touched to the body. You're still getting touched to the body. You're still like, if I can finish a guy in practice super early, I'd rather finish a guy in practice. You don't want to go out here and do 2-3 hours of just like beating each other.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like just finish it early and do it, and then you're gonna start coming against formidable opponents.
You got Cuza bouncing around in the corner right now.
Yeah,
like he's about to fight
he's ready
again.
to go another 8.
I'm like, that's
finished,
great and
yeah.
everything, but
he
if
has
you
to
had
put
that
everything
energy,
in
Yeah.
the ring.
Yeah,
every time you got to put everything in the ring.
Absolutely. You want your fighter to expend every last ounce of energy when they're in the ring. And Al, just to piggyback off of your point, we're in the social media age. So if I've got a young heavyweight, I want him going out there and starching guys.
you never know who's going to pick that clip up. You
Yeah,
never know how
absolutely.
viral something like that can go, and it just takes that. You talked about it, Zach, with Turkey Al Sheikh. It just takes that one person that sees your talent, sees your skill, putting it in the hands of the right person, and taking a guy like Cuza to the next level, and I think he absolutely can get there.
And you see, like he still has plenty in the tank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's great, but he hasn't felt an empty tank yet. You know, he went 8 rounds. Hey, yeah, maybe you feel like it's great training, but like, hey, I want to empty
Did you get
the
a
whole
good
entire
8? Did
tank.
you get a good,
Yeah.
solid 8? And did you do exactly what you wanted to do? If his corner can say, yes, that's exactly what we wanted, fine. Absolutely, fair play. But
I'm going to say no.
at some point, those 8 are going to – and again, we're talking about a guy that's 6-0. This is not a guy that's at 20-0 or even 15 where you're getting a real, maybe a local belt, something domestic, and then moving up into to world championship contention. So,
And I have a feeling now we're going to move to 7-0. I think we can say that pretty confidently.
Not even close. But
I want to see him.
it's like we talked about with the Warrior Kid as well. Let's step up, that level of competition. Let's get some guys that don't just have fights on their record, but have credible fights, that have meaningful fights, that have wins in tough fights.
Yeah.
And let's see how that goes.
Exactly. That's what you want.
This was a better opponent than Ortiz. I will say that. This is a guy who, definitely a big step up. I don't.
By far. But, like, you still.
Oliver McCall.
I love
just
what
said,
Oliver's saying. I love it. He said, if I would have went with that guy that Cuza fought, I would have knocked him out in 4 or 5 rounds.
Yeah, does Oliver want a piece of Cuza? Like, what is?
Well, no, what I'm saying is, and I think he's keeping it honest and keeping it real with the people here at Country Box, because he's right.
Yeah.
He's absolutely right. If you want to be considered somebody that goes to the next level, that should have probably been the way the fight went.
And
Oliver appeared at Country Box 29 and got a knockout, so.
Yeah, and have we seen, and like, Oliver McCall, he feels like these are like his kids, kind of. So he wants to see like action. He knows exactly what it takes to get to that next level, to become a world champion, a real world champion.
Absolutely.
So that's why he's probably pissed.
I mean,
about
he's a legendary fighter. He knocked out Lennox Lewis. Now we're going to pass it to our ring announcer, JT Conway.
Hey, so I heard a rumor, man. I heard a rumor that you want to talk to somebody in the room tonight. What do you have to say to my friend Oliver McCall? Oliver McCall, where you at?
All right. Listen, first of all, I took this fight on 2-week notice. I ain't training since September, so I think I did pretty good.
How are you?
But hey, this man right here talking in the ring, right? Outside the ring, right? Let's ask Oliver McCall, how was it that we weighed in, but denied the fight? You took a flight to go back home.
I don't know. I didn't understand the question. The question was when you weighed in, you flew back home.
I think this is what he's trying to say. I think he's actually trying to say that I refuse to fight him. I know.
Wait, so we can make this happen?
April Fool's, we'll see who the fool is.
Oh, April Fool's, it's going down.
Yeah, let's just hope you don't catch a flight back to Chicago, y'all. Hey, give it up if y'all want to see me and Oliver McCall go in for once.
Let's go. I like it. We gotta get this decision. Go ahead.
And I promise y'all, this time I'm a state trainer. Cuza was in shape. I give him that. He was in good shape. I only been in shape for 2 weeks. But I promise you, Oliver McCall is going face down, cheeks up.
Oliver, he said cheeks up. Let's get y'all together for this decision. Gentlemen, let's get y'all together for this official decision. Jump in here for this official decision, my man. Jump in here, Cuza. Jump in for the official decision, if you will. All right, we had to get that out of the way. There was some smoke in the room. We had to clear it out. But we have an official decision. All 3 judges have it unanimous 80-72 for your winner. Fernando, the Cuban Missile Crisis, Cuza!
Country Box 30 is wrapped up, guys.